Hello, guys. Welcome to Traders Therapy Session. I'm your host, KRO. Guys, today is NFP, and we have about 11 minutes before that. So we have time to walk through the analysis and see what will happen. And let me show you what I'm thinking about this as well. So I replaced, if you've been following my analysis recently, I replaced that pink shaded area with this two line fair value gap high and fair value gap low on a daily though. Why? Because it cannot clutter the charts. These are supposed to be seen only on a daily. These are supposed to be seen only on a daily, going down there. Even this one, I guess, doesn't belong here. Yes. Okay, this was the London analysis. So, looking at what we have here, guys. Looking at what we have, this fair value gap, it has been our attention. Now let's talk about the characteristics. So the sensitive areas, we tested, we breached 25%, 50% right here. Just because it's NFP, if we are rejecting this right now, we'll maybe reject this on 75% or fully close it. But we'll just have to see, or we'll just have to perform on this rejection right here. So taking this into consideration, let's go to our low term frame. Going to a daily time frame inside a weekly fair value gap, about the mean threshold of that, what do we have? We have a gap here, no trading range here on a daily. So we're going to put our focus on. So that 50% that we saw, it can be the result. Let's go back. Seems like we are missing something here. In most cases, those tiny little details that we are missing, we have a consequent encouragement here. I hope this goes to day. I just want to observe this only here because this is what the market is doing at the moment. Okay, so the consequent encouragement of that fair value gap is this one right here. Then we just went pierced below it, but you can look at the close. This can be a mohawk. Remember, the day still has about 8 hours before it can close. Plus, it's Friday. Plus, it's NFP. So we can play the TGIF right there. Because if you can look at the weekly chart right here, you see we've been having market pulling down this. We might expect 20 to 30% retracement of this candle right here. So those will be the things that I'll be following my bias while I'm busy developing my bias right there. Then I have this. I'm watching whether the price is, it has closed this. Now the price, does it want to offer the downside or it wants to bounce off first before we can offer the downside? So I'm also looking at that. So going forward, I'm looking at how the price is reacting at this point right here. Whether we'll have a kind of a invasion and then we come and retest it back and we go down, or we reject After closing, we seek liquidity above, then we come back in a form of we seek liquidity in a form of inefficiency. Then we're gonna come back. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. So you've seen market. Now what I can say is that I've seen market supporting, market resisting the bullish candles right here. So I'm still bearish. I don't have any signs to tell me that I'm going bullish in an hourly time frame. So far for me to come, I don't have any reasons to come here because I'm still bearish. I don't have any market structure shift here according to H4. So let me go to 1 hour time frame. You wanna go with your bias like that. So from here on a 1 hour time frame, after having to close the daily gap, so if price closes, if this closes maybe above here, that's when I will consider the market maybe trying to reach some of the internal liquidity, or we can consider this a drop for market to go even above to that inefficiency, that fair value gap we saw above. So from here, I'm looking at price, whether the price now, I'm treating this as my high time frame. I have a liquidity here, this area and this area. This will be my targets. Those will be my target, I mean to say. Going to 15 minutes, we keep on taking out here. So what is left is this area right here, this area right here. This one was taken out in a form of stop losses. We have this area right here, this area right here. So let's look at after closing this, what do we have? We have a low, a lower low. If you can look at this one, we have a market structure shift right here with a fair value gap, and we are moving up. We have a breaker right here, stop loss below. So this kind of a micros, you will find them in the market, but you do want to focus on your trading session. Why? Below the breaker, of which is below even 50% of this. You can put it below 50% of that. Your first TP, it's above this. 1:2 exactly. Your second TP, this, then maybe eventually we'll go to this area right here. So, but I am not saying that the NFP will do that. What I like to do when it comes to NFP is that I like my NFP to be a Judas swing. If I am buying, I like it to sell first. The ones that we are trading the events, I like to see them after the adrenaline have rushed there, and I catch the nice move right there. Then we'll see if ever. Sorry guys, I'm sleepy. We'll see if ever we can, how we feel about this. But me personally, I don't have a good feeling. Reasons because where I am, unless if ever maybe we broke below further, then we come into test, then I would treat this one to go low. Or we have shown the willingness to go higher, at least maybe on an hourly time frame. But we'll see how the emotions and everything plays out here. We have like less than 2 minutes left. So we expect to see some sort of a market structure shift right there. Actually, let's go to 1 minute because this is what NFP likes to do. This is how the fans of NFP likes to play it. We can see the retail head and shoulders right here. Retail traders can anticipate the buy right there. This could be a deeper retest. So what you want to do right here, this is tricky, and it wants you to have an experience in order to do it. What you want to do right here is to wait at least maybe 5 minutes until it outlines. You can see whether this is a Judas swing or not. And if it doesn't play your way, you just have to leave it. And then you will see the most move of NFP. Is it NFP or post NFP? Then you will see what will happen. 10 seconds left. There we go. There we go. You don't want to be caught into this kind of a moves. So like we said, this is now selling. I like it when it does this, especially when I'm looking at the higher prices. So this is one of the confirmations that I will look at right now. Some of the people now's adrenaline is very, very high. And you see how it played out first time. It first went lower up to this area. You imagine your stop loss. Where will your stop loss be? And it went higher. Then it came back low. So it made sure that it deals with these people right here. Then coming lower. Then after taking out the liquidity here, this right here, I just wait and see. And the importance of waiting is that sometimes you might find that the NFP itself, it's a continuation. It establish a continuation trade. So you find yourself being in there without a stop loss. Then you are damaging your trading career just in one day. So far, if you are somebody who saw it 300 ticks, this is like your average trading day ticks. So if it's me, instead of coming in here with 1 to the third candle, I rather go in for buy. I rather risk this than risking that. But this is also not a good way to trade it. So we're going to seek for reasons for price to come to this area, right? Remember, after that daily, that's where we can find the answers. Now we have a nice displacement right here. Nothing is clear so far. H4, it's even worse. This for me, it's a buy market. You can see yesterday's trade, guys. If you haven't watched that, you can watch that one right there. So here's how you can approach it. You can either wait for retest or after the close of this candle right here. Or you wait for a fair value gap that is established here. You are trying to get the advanced breaker right here. Let's see if we can get a fair price. Imagine, guys, saying that you are trading NFP and you are talking about this move. Unlike the move that is gonna come after this one, plus this one, you saw how volatile this was. Plus this one, it comes in, it's volatile, but it comes in with peace. And I talked about the NFP having to go here, being a Judas swing. So if it's me, I would sacrifice one of my risk position right here. Small capital. Why? Because you see the fair value gap. Price can come into this fair value gap and go low, just to do what? Just to create a lower low to give us a breaker and move. So I'm aware of such things. So what I do is that even lower than this one. You see? So if price breaks this low, then I know that I definitely have a breaker here. This is the most stressful time, guys, when you trade. Plus, we'll have made a justice for this fair value gap right here by breaking the low. It will be then valid. Invasion fair value gap, retest of invasion fair value gap to go low. This can be a second chance if the market, if the NFP is willing to push lower. Let's go to Forex Factory and see what we are talking about, and then you will understand why these are the days that you're not supposed to. We're out positive here. These are the days that we were not supposed to trade. Basically, someone will want to enter here. For what reasons we do, you don't know. Even the person that is entering, they don't know. Then they start to blame themselves afterwards. So now we're just playing the patience game. So if I'm correct, guys, or if the market will want to move high, this will be your point of interest. Wait for price right here. Wait for price to break the low and price give you a displacement high. Once you get that, it will even be better if we violate this one, even with one candle. Even if we don't take out this high, we just violate with one candle, it's even better. This is where we all lose our patience while waiting for market to do what we want market to do, and you find yourself entering earlier, forgetting all the setups, everything that you were waiting for. Then you realize after you have destroyed your account or your emotions for that day, or over traded, that you were waiting for this type of a trade, but you lost it instead. Then if you have ever felt that way, know that it's emotions. You do not have that patience. Know that is the discipline part of your side. I just want to show case with one contract right here, one lot, just to show you how on a normal day, if it shows me a setup that is even clear on a normal day, how I would have taken it. Guys, this is 2024. Let's do things differently. Let's mind our risk. Let's mind the types of trades that we take. Let us always be conscious about why are we doing what we are doing. And do things differently. This can be second stage distribution. I'm watching how the price wants to close there. But if we have we can create a consolidation while preparing for NYSE and the New York Open. So I do not want to lose sight of that again. My point of interest, this fair value gap right here. Exactly. Let's go there. See what we have right here. We haven't yet broken this low. After we take out the low, you don't just rush and look for fair value gap. You want to see a displacement, like you want to see the willingness of price to be moving to that direction. Those are the bits and pieces that are not easy, especially when you trade them this kind of a market. Okay. Right there. That fair value gap right there. Wow. Then this is a point of interest. Guys, what do I do if it leaves me like this? I do nothing. I'm not even going to fight it, because I know there's a fair value gap here. Then I will wait to see if ever it gives me a clear entry. But if it does not, I call it a day. But nevertheless, we have 5 minutes fair value gap. As you can see, price rejecting off of it right there. So in order for this to be valid, we need to take out this high. So I'm watching what is happening right here. Whenever I go to lower time frame, I'll be watching the fractals of this. What is going on? What prices we want to do? What price want to do right here? Like here. What is price willing to do here? Because we're just creating relative equal highs, and the more we create relative equal highs, the more it says to you, this is a strong resistance, we are going to break that thing. It's like when price is tipping, it hands to you, say, bruh, tipping your hand, I mean to say, we moving somewhere. Wait and see. Guys, if you are watching, let me show you something. This is what I used to do when I was trading retail. If the price will move down, suppose that it will break here. This will break here. Because here you have some sort of like a flag or a pin and something like that right here. But you have something like a flag. So if you can have a break, you will have a break maybe up to this level. Why? We can create a low and try to attack this. But you don't need the, what you call, you don't need the patterns to see what the price do, because sometimes the patterns will fail. Like for example, if this one violates this here, I will know for a fact that this is tipping this is telling me something. But if you were to trade price action pattern, that will be your bear flag right there. And now you would be frustrated, like for that head and shoulder right there. You wouldn't want to see a bear flag after you've seen head and shoulder failing. Okay, guys, I will update you when we go to New York session or NYSE. I'll see what the price do, because this is just a waste of time. See you later, guys.